You're listening and watching to a very special podcast. Here we have more on Lola. Enjoy. Surprisingly, they survived. How many times do you guys come close to death? Tell me, how many times? A lot, I guess, Kimizuki said with a small laugh. Well, that's good. Man, it's kind of crazy how much we got this far. I have a feeling this is supposed to be a warehouse than a basement. Luna looked around. This is the most weirdest basement I've ever been to. Where are the cars? It looks like some sort of basement. Yeah, it does, but I don't think it is, Lola said. Look at all these shelves. Man. That's when, even though they were walking and was the sound of their own footsteps, they couldn't help but hear someone was making a few squeals, sounds that made them turn their heads a lot, but saw nothing but darkness and a few dim lights. That's when the terror begins. Lola could see a hallucination of her family smiling. Mom? Dad? And my siblings. Oh my God! I can't believe you're here, Lola said, her eyes filled with tears. That's when, all of a sudden, as she got close, the appearance of her family changed into infestations, which growled and snapped their teeth. No. Rosemary, I know you're doing this. Stop this. At the same time, Kimizuki could see his own sister. She was just lying in bed when all of a sudden she turned and said, Shiho, help me, she begged. No, that's not Miraha. Then the image changed and Miraha was strapped and she had wires and she was just in pain. Shiho, big brother, help me! Help me, big brother! She said. She was trying her best to break free, but then she became part and just turned into a Seraph, as she was one of the 7 trumpets. Dark eyes and glowing pupils.
Sis, I'm sorry. I didn't know they were going to do this to you. Mira, please forgive me,
Kimizuki said. There were a few water drops falling on the floor. Then the whole hallucination of Miraha began to smile. What a fool you are for not saving your own sister.
Shut up. Just shut up!
Kimizuki shouted. In the meanwhile, Narumi noticed he was the one alone. He didn't see anyone.
Guys? Hey, where?
Then he turned, and he could not believe his eyes. It was his squad members, all of them that he thought were dead.
Guys? It's you.
He went over and greeted them.
I miss you.
That's when one of them say, "Narumi, why didn't you save us?"
What? I did.
No, you didn't. You left us to die.
I was helpless. There were so many. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry. I wanted to save you. I really did.
Narumi said. Then there was some sort of falsetto, baritone, tempo of a demonic presence of a laugh. And Rosemary's voice was saying through it, "You stupid, stupid, gullible little child. I don't care how old you are and you're older than the rest. You think you're better than everybody. You think you know every situation. But you're nothing. You're nothing."
Stop it. Stop it, please.
However, Narumi suddenly sobbed silently. His hand was covering his eyes, shielding them as if he wasn't wanting to look. However, there were water drops falling down from his face.
I wanted to save them. I wanted to.
Also, Luna also suffered from seeing hallucinations of her dad and all the people that tormented her. Luna was begging, "Please, please, have mercy. I don't deserve this. I just wanted to do something good." It was hopeless as they couldn't break free. That's when all of a sudden, a huge rock was thrown and hit nearly Rosemary in the head. What? What is this? There was Rayna. Alongside her was Mason, who was trying to help her. Rayna said, "It's okay, Mason. I can take it from here." Rayna stepped closer. "Oh, would you look at that?" "If it isn't our darling Rayna, or should I say Fiora. So, how does it feel to be here? Isn't Mommy really concerned about you? Or does she care about us, her reputation? Or maybe you just want to get away from her?" There was silence. "Ah, so you're giving me the silent treatment. Well, that's good. You know, anger is not so great once you..." However, Rayna interrupted, saying, "Rosemary, you are trying to repeat the cycle. You are trying to be a monster like teenagers are. Let me ask you something. Are you trying to be more like Marcelo Hallows? This is the kind of shit he did. And besides, I already know you're doing this to others. You're using illusions, and you're making them all suffer. And you don't care about anyone but your own self and your family's sake. For all that matters, you cause a lot of torture and torment, pain and suffering, just like Marcelo. You're just like him now, aren't you?" Rayna said. "No, don't you dare compare me to him. I am nothing like Marcelo." "Oh, really? This is the kind of stuff that he would do. I mean, you know, at the same time, he actually reaches his hand down, unzip his pants, and just